Hello, this is Greenman. I know I've been kind of taking a bit of a break, but I figured we could go back to some good old inspirobot and a PV a Z. I did this once, so start that up. Nice music.
Ignore your personality.
What? That's kind of my job here.
Ideas are gonna get inside you.
Thanks?
A brave prince once approached an old witch and asked her, "Why is it so that you are so great, you who are only an old witch?" "The answer to that is because I do not see myself as an old witch," replied the witch. The prince had never before heard such words this well articulated, and after realizing its ramifications, he died an old and happy prince.
So he never became king?
Repeat this mantra to yourself. I am deep. I am deep.
I am deep. PVZ is here.
Ignore the fact that between the male body and a horse comes money.
What? What?
Observe how your muscles are floating above time itself. Consider how a great philosopher once said, "Don't correct mistakes."
Okay.
Keep focusing on your breath. Entertain the idea that the king of yoga once said, "Make sure your brother isn't cool."
If you can get inspired by that, I don't know what can.
Isn't it satisfying to pay attention to how your sense of self is connected to the world around you?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Is it time to quit gawking?
Gawk.
Huh. Interesting.
You carry the potential to become a fabulous mammal. You might as well try to enjoy it before it kills you.
It's gonna kill me?
Let your consciousness hyperventilate rapidly.
What the fuck?
Meditate on this very old folk wisdom. How can you make sure that your drug dealer is a worker? A worker never steals.
I have many questions.
Keep repeating this to yourself.
Okay.
I'm special. I'm special. I'm special.
I'm special. I'm spoiled. I mean special. For goodness sakes, these little...
Appreciate how your muscles are disappearing. Crooks shit on what monkeys miss out on.
What the hell is that?
Becoming self-deceptive doesn't mean you're not realistic. Your awareness is synchronized with the air that surrounds you.
That's cool and all. Can we get some stories and shit? That's the funniest stuff ever. That's the best out of this. Can we get some stories, please? Please!
Fuck everyday psychology. We cannot transform ourselves by pleasuring, we can just transform ourselves by sharing it.
What the fuck was that? Stop, I'm gonna get... oh, stop, please.
Why not become enslaved?
Stop, nope. We're restarting. We are restarting after that. Jesus Christ.
Consumers can shorten your head.
Sure they can.
Business meetings are not supposed to take away you from the inside.
Cool. Fine by me.
Everybody is pregnant.
Physically impossible. 50% of the population cannot get pregnant.
Remember how the knowing one said, Loved is he that waiteth for his preacher, and no human yet squeezed his own crotch, but nourished and nourished it.
What?
Take notice of how your body is connecting with the universe.
I feel like half of these are... I was gonna say AI generated, like, just repeating itself, but, like, that's the whole point.
Act chummy.
Hearing it.
Remember to tell yourself, my being is lethal.
I feel like if people heard me, I'd get called. The police would get called.
Try to focus on how your menstrual cycle and your flesh are deeply linked.
I don't have a menstrual cycle. I'm sure you can tell from my voice. I don't have a menstrual cycle.
If you find it difficult to achieve the right state, entertain the idea of this ancient Buddhist wisdom.
Oh, God.
Celebrity is nothing without the universe.
Okay.
Feel how your moves are loosening from your belly. Think about how your spine and the infinite are one with the universe.
Not even worth asking.
You can be the first guy to try to think about what nobody yet has thought about.
I guess. I mean, no one's ever thought about eating glass while having a dildo.
Try to think about these wise old words of wisdom.
Okay.
Human life without tits is sweet.
That is the most anti-inspirobot thing I have heard in my life.
Don't forget that you are the only one who doesn't grasp that self-awareness is of course the crosspoint between the quantum physical aspect of physical space and the inherent potential of nothingness.
I got a letter.
Whoever surrenders to sleep surrenders to infamy.
Huh. Well, then I must be very... Actually, no, that's just not true, because I'm not infinite and I haven't slept in days.
Remember that the king of yoga said, tremendous equality advances tremendously. There was once a fearless merchant who lived in the forest with his evil father. One day, a clergyman came to his home, and said, "Good evening, you wouldn't happen to know where a clergyman like myself can find a new wife around here?" The merchant thought long and hard. Then he replied, "Of what you speak I do not know, for I am but a mere merchant." "Why is that so?" asked the clergyman. "That is because much treasured is a student who believes in his house, for he shall take possession of cheese," replied the merchant. The clergyman accepted this, and became like a cousin to the merchant in all meanings of the world, and they both realized their shortcomings and came to an agreement.
What?
In ancient Atlantis, a well-respected shepherd once approached a fine, young harlot and asked her, "How come you are so nice, you who were just a fine, young harlot?" "The answer to that is because I know that one day I will die," replied the harlot. The shepherd had never before heard such wisdom stated so clearly, and after considering its ramifications for a long time, he never spoke to a harlot again.
Huh.
If you find it difficult to achieve the right state, contemplate this age-old wisdom. Cosmology is wrong.
You heard it, folks. Cosmology is wrong.
Do you notice how your right hemisphere is drifting away from time itself?
Okay.
Take in how your left hemisphere is breathing together with the cosmos.
Very cool.
If you need to be considered a psychic, you have to look attractive.
Not horrible advice, actually.
To achieve the right
confused
state,
here.
meditate on these words of wisdom. Don't mess around with general relativity.
But what if I want to mess around with general relativity?
Straighten your throat. Trust knowledge. Prepare for marriage.
Okay.
In ancient Tibet, an ugly emperor once approached an attractive lady and asked her, "Why is it so that you are so respected, you who are but an attractive lady?" I will
she's
tell you
attractive?
why. That is because I know that I do not know the meaning of respected, replied the lady. The emperor had never before heard such truth put so plain, and took it to his heart and took it with him for the rest of his life, and a couple of years later, he died unhappy.
Oh! That's not how these stories end.
Keep repeating to yourself, my soul is strong, my soul is strong.
You fuckers. My soul is strong.
Observe how your testicles and gravity are one with the universe.
Okay, that's a choice.
Open your respiratory system.
What? I have no idea how this
People
goes.
who advocate lovers laugh at monkeys.
Pe-
Focus on how you as a human being are disconnected from the cosmos.
I guess, just now I'm getting really fucking bored.
Open up your neck. Vision is to replace the unreplaceable.
Sure. We not
Stay
gonna talk.
focused on your breath.
I can't without a neck. You lunatic.
Never let nobody tell you that you are not meditating.
I can't. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Incompetent? Have some lovin'. If you want a happy life, you must know how to be a slave.
What now? You,
Be somebody else. It's okay.
Signals
The
here, boss.
voices in your head are now synchronized with the people around you.
They don't feel synchronized. That's for sure.
When will you stop shitting on mindfulness? Let yourself be guided by the very old saying, before art comes the awkwardness.
Whoa.
Squeeze your right hemisphere all the way down your sphincter.
I tried resetting to make it less sweet.
It's not the period. It's so much more. It's opportunity.
To make the noises stop, all here for it. Oh god, that actually is bad. Wait, I'm so used to getting sunflowers, I still got
Contextualize the boredom of being yourself.
Sure.
Everybody except for you understands that the self is merely a counterbalance of the unavoidable entropy of the universe itself. Don't forget that you are spiritual.
Just move on. Just fucking move on.
Do not forget that just because it's messed up to be awful doesn't mean it's awful to be messed up.
Not? I don't know. That's somewhat.
Act like smokers.
And we're back to inspirobot being inspirobot.
In the Middle Ages, a greedy traveler once approached an ugly and asked her, how can it be that you are so holy, you who are just an ugly, old. The reason for is that I do not see myself as an ugly, replied the. The traveler had never before heard such words this well articulated, and after thinking long and hard about it, he swore that he's never speak to again, and he didn't.
What on earth am I gonna say for that?
Say to yourself repeatedly, I'm so capable, I'm so capable, I'm so capable. Everybody must release the hounds, yourself included.
Release the hounds!
Fetch me their soul!
Getting into a Tolkien-esque universe's heart, until you meet your soulmate.
true words of wisdom. I mean, like,
Try to loosen your hole. A long time ago lived a brave hermit who was on a quest for blueberries on the palace grounds, and encountered a beautiful widow. Where can a brave hermit like myself find blueberries? He asked the widow. The widow thought long and hard, then she answered, "Blueberries is to be found where you left it the last time." The hermit considered the answer from the widow and did as she had said. The following autumn, when he was sacrificing his apple tree, the hermit came to the realization:
are plants alive?
Lawful is the husband who understands his neighbor, but moral is the husband who understands his nuts. He never searched for blueberries again.
Are plants alive in this world? Is that yes or no?
Try to be seen together with your friends.
Okay. I guess.
Young people only look for problems, not solutions.
Well, thanks. Well, screw you too, you know that?
Your sense of self is now melting together with the earth.
That ain't good. With it.
You girl.
You're just incorrect. I'm not.
Keep in mind that God once said, "Worship, dream and be mindless, for in a week we must be sick."
I don't know what I'm supposed to even say about that.
Long ago, in ancient China, there was a wise, old thief who was on the lookout for some poontang in the town square. It was then that he encountered a gorgeous hag. "Hag, where can a wise, old thief like myself find some poontang?" he asked the hag. The hag thought long and hard, and then she said, "I have no idea." The thief blessed the hag and took her advice to heart. The following day, while he was dying, the thief came to the realization, life itself is a dream and there's nothing no one can do about it. He never searched for some poontang again.
Well, that was inspirobot Part 2. I hope you enjoyed. I don't even know what to say. Like, what was that? He was dying, and then he decided to never look for it again? Because he died? What? Whatever. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.